32% to Flora. We are getting there. We are getting there. You know, I don't think I have covered my newly created Walls of Corporate Idiocy. I don't ever want to forget some of the idiotic things that happened when I worked for Sentinel Corp before I tricked him into getting myself down here on this planet. And so I created a Walls of Corporate Idiocy where I've tried to remember some of the things that were just so corporate. Bonding exercises, performance reviews, casual Fridays, one-on-ones, AI sensitivity training, innovation sprints. I keep adding stuff to my wall, and then I take stuff off once in a while when I really want to forget about it. So, for example, bonding. So at Sentinel Corporation, we used to have these human AI bonding retreats where we as humans were supposed to be bonding better with our AI agents better. But really the bonding exercises ended up just being floating drone therapists that were helping us humans cope with AI superiority. So it was just a stupid exercise altogether. Anyway, I'm not going to let that get me down. This wall is to remember not how idiotic things were, but how I am not involved in those things anymore. I am terraforming my own planet. As I was thinking through communication, I remembered I have not explicitly gone to each one of the wrecks that I've located so far and made sure that I read any messages that were in that wreck's message terminal. There might be information in those terminals about why those ships wrecked. And so I think while I'm basically waiting for my Terraform stage progression to happen, even though there's a lot of work I need to do around additional power, additional heat, additional pressure, I was going to run over to each of the wrecks real quick and just take a look at what their display messages say in case it tells me anything helpful. Let's go double check the one up on the ridge up there. Look at all this green. Oh, it's looking wonderful. When I first spawned in right over there, so it's underwater now. This was all just red, ugly rock. While I'm up here, I can double check this cave as well and see if there's anything new in this cave. What's back here? Is this another opening? Oh wow, I'm headed west. I'm not even sure I've been over here. Interesting. But I kind of see where I am. Interesting. I think I may need to put a base down here. Let's go over here and let's put a base down just for next time. You see how close that was? Let's go down into this. I'm going to have to head back where I know there's supplies like water, and I'll have to come back to all this. I don't see any ice out here. That's kind of making me a little nervous. No ice? No ice? Now this looks like... This almost looks like like a sulfur field. Okay, this is the Iridium Cave. This is why I need to build some T2 ore extractors. I need to get in these caves and set up some auto extracting of these ores that I need so much of. Okay, let's go double check this. See if there's a display in here. I can make sure I read anything that's on it. Here's this display. Grab that aluminum. I have nothing I can put into the fusion reactor yet. Okay, cargo ship, Sorella 4. This is 3021. This morning on our 17th day space travel to Stigmar. Okay, this one I've already read. So I bet I've actually already gone through and read all of these at these locations. That's why I see all those messages in my log. Once I read it once, it's in my logs permanently. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm a software developer. I'm not a criminal explorer. Well, okay, so if that's the case, let's rethink my plan here. Maybe I don't want to go check all these display messages. Maybe I want to go check out that area I was just in more. Hear rain. That's a beautiful sound. Rain is what causes things to grow. Look at this. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, I'm going to go back and, hey, that's filling up. Look at that. I'm going to take this stuff back to my main base, and then I'm going to go check out that sand wall area that I was just in. Let's head back. This lake's definitely getting bigger. Those flowers growing. Very cool. All right, let's get that aluminum stored. I got quite a bit of iridium now. I need a bunch more uranium. I need uranium for uranium rods. I think all this alone in space is starting to play with my mind. I keep forgetting things. Like I forgot that I probably had picked up all those display messages already. Let's get on that blueprint machine and see what new blueprint I can get out of this chip. Unlimited oxygen. Wait. What's that? Unlimited oxygen. Now, where's that? I wonder if it's in the, if I do it in the, from the advanced crafter. I got to make sure I know what that is. Well, I'm at a bit of a quandary here. I got the blueprint, but I don't see where I'm supposed to do anything with it. Let me stare at my walls of corporate idiocy for a minute. So I guess I don't have unlimited oxygen yet, even though I unlocked the blueprint. Okay, let me go stare at the walls of corporate idiocy a little bit more. Back to the walls of corporate idiocy. I must have the blueprint unlocked, but I haven't reached the right terraforming stage yet. So my hopes have been dashed. I still need oxygen canisters to survive. Blah. Okay, time for a little bit of exploration. I'm going to head back towards where those sand dunes were. Going to take a whole bunch of oxygen and water with me, and enough to build another habitat if I need to. I'm just going to head off over there and I'm going to see what I can find. And I'm going to hope I find more uranium. If not, I got to get back here and I've got to make additional power so I can get my ore extractors working harder, get those tier 2 ore extractors going. Or if I need to go through here. It kind of looks inviting, doesn't it? Where this looks like a sulfur field. Okay, there's this wall. It's kind of an interesting view, right? I'm gonna create a habitat right here. Put it right there. Put a door on. And refresh our oxygen, since we still need oxygen. Let's go explore this. What is this wall? Is there something behind it? But don't get lost. Ooh, super alloy. I'll take it. Dang, is this a super alloy area? Grab some iron for more storage. Wow, there's just super alloy laying all over. Let's get some oxygen. Let's use this and let's get back to my home base. But this time we can go this way. Might be closer. Mom, I'm home. Put that away. These super alloys over here. Let's store this uranium. Let's see if I can do anything with that one rod. I gotta go look and see. I think my goal was power, right? You know what we ought to do? You know what we ought to do? Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna... Where do I want to do it? I'm gonna create a sign right above the door that tells me what my focus is, my current focus is. We'll just call it power for now, and I'll figure out which thing I need. Okay, here's my reminder I left for myself. Power is the focus right now. If I look at what my current power draw is, I have very little power available to build the stuff I need to build. I need to build extractors big time. So let's look at what my options are. Here's a tier 2 nuclear reactor. I believe that's the biggest one I know how to build so far. Okay, is that the tier 1 reactor? Probably going to cause me to lose power. So that's an 86. So that's a tier 1. All right, let's get rid of them. Let's get back home. Another great example of deconstructing tier 1 level items in order to construct the tier 2 equivalent. So this is my other one. Let's dismantle it. You can see now in my blueprint I've got all the supplies I need to build a tier 2 reactor. So let's snuggle him in here. And let's go see how much power that gives me now. It'll give me a little more. 174. Now that I've got 174, what extractors can I build? There's an ore extractor. I have not unlocked a tier 2 ore extractor yet. Let's go see what it's going to take to unlock that. All right, a tier 2 is at 364, and I'm at 303. So what can I do to build pressure faster? Well, tier 3 drills, 17. Tier 3s are a little heat, a lot of pressure for 8 energy. Tier 2s are only 1.5 pressure. So it seems like I need to build some T3 drills. I need to spam some more of them to get to the tier 2 extractor quicker. Okay, maybe I build 3 of these T3 drills. So I need 6 iron, 6 titanium, and 6 aluminum. So let's go build a bunch more of these and see what happens. I'll just add them to right here by these guys. Not pretty, but we're going to do it. Look at the pressure difference. Gosh darn, look at the pressure difference on that T4 drill. 459. Gosh, I really need to do 9 superalloy and 3 osmium. It seems like that's a smarter use of our resources. Dang. So now let's go build this. Hello, boys. Want some company? And now let's go see if it looks like that number's moving a lot faster. Well, not yet anyway. Maybe it takes a little time. So let's remember what that looks like. Progress continues. As I glance over my walls of corporate idiocy. Plan to plan. I remember all those Sentinel Corp meetings where we would have a meeting to plan what we were going to do in another meeting. Oh. So glad I'm here. So glad I'm here. I'm going to take a rest. Okay, I built another tier 2 nuclear reactor. We now have 128K available, which is a little bit. It's better than we had before. I'm now waiting for my terraformation index to get high enough that I can build T2 ore extractors, because I really need to use that to extract, hopefully, more uranium so I can make all the uranium rods I need. I'm going to change my reminder up here to be T2 ore extractor. And I'm just going to have to wait to get far enough along in my terraformation index. I guess it was the pressure one, wasn't it? My pressure's at 323, and I need pressure of 364 for the tier 2 ore extractor. So until that happens, I am going to take one more look at my corporate wall of idiocy. Innovation sprints, wins from yesterday, sustainability, feedback loop. Okay, feedback loop. So at the Sentinel Corp, we had this feedback loop ordinance where all complaints were auto-routed to a positive affirmation AI bot, which basically automatically emailed any dissenters into a gratitude neural network feedback loop. So one feedback loop that was supposed to be your honest opinion got you into another feedback loop where you were having corporate conversations with corporate AI about gratitude. That is not what I think the purpose of a feedback loop is supposed to be. Thank you, Sentinel Corp. Thank you so much.